Hello, friends. This is Cold Run back with Dragon Age Inquisition, where we're dramatically spinning around Alana. And I was about to go out of the deep roads until my friend Dave Proustian told me that this is something I don't know how I missed this. I must have read it aloud, and it must have been one of those things that went in one ear and out the other. But apparently, you can use your fist light, your fist flashlight, for temporary invulnerability, and it rang no bells. Hearing that rang absolutely zero bells. I had no clue that was a thing, and I must have read it out loud and just went in one ear and out the other. So, thank you for letting me know about that, and apologies for missing that. I hope I'm not too late to actually get the stuff here. So, because upon hearing that, so that's clearly the answer of how you get past the purple stuff. That stuff. So let's go check that out. Here we are. Okay, it took me a little bit to find this place. Alright, so we're going to test this out. So I think I have to do that and then L3, right? What am I actually going for? I'm going for the ladder. Alright. Yeah, so now I'm invulnerable. Holy shit. Yeah, again, thank you. This is something... Especially, just on terms of spoilers, this is totally fine because I'm okay with being told stuff after there's just no chance I'm going to see it again. And I was not going to look back at that description if I define that. Apparently, it also gives you invulnerability, so thank you for that. Sigil of the Highland Ravager. Tells 10% fire damage, minus 50% all other damage. So this is good if someone just has a fire weapon, I guess? And is a fire mage. So Dorian, maybe? Does Dorian have... Is this... I don't remember what type of weapon the Accuser's Staff is. This is cold. Heart of Rage is fire. I'm actually gonna give him this. I'm gonna give him that as soon as I get back to town. I'm gonna give him the sigil. No. Okay. Let's do that. Okay.
Dragon's breath. The Qunari always enjoy their metaphors. But what does it mean?
Who knows? Qunari agents moving through Illuvians to attack the south is bad enough already.
I still do not understand why they accuse the Inquisition of serving Fen'Harel.
So, I get why they say it, but... and of course now I get it. But the key is that they had to somehow find out that Solus was Fen'Harel. There's more possibilities, but that's the possibility that jumps most to mind. And so how could they know? How could they have figured it out?
We know that Mythal actually exists. It's possible Fen'Harel is still here in some form too.
What you describe in the ruins certainly implies that the Dread Wolf of Elven legend is a real person.
But how does that implicate us? What made them decide that the Inquisition serves this Fen'Harel?
Hopefully we will learn more after we have stopped them.
Let's see the Exalted Council try to disband the Inquisition after we've saved them from this dragon's breath.
We must find out what Dragon's Breath is first. For now, our only lead is the Qunari leader, the Vidusala.
Gentlemen!
My apologies, Lady Josephine. There has been an incident with one of your soldiers.
How dare you! It was bad enough that the Inquisition chose not to inform the Exalted Council of the Qunari corpse.
Ole would have been happy to help with the matter.
But now your own guards are attacking servants? You have overstepped your bounds.
Okay, this is weird. I'm not going to say you cannot be serious, because apparently he is, but...
Thank you for bringing this to my attention, gentlemen. I'll see to this personally.
Thank you, Inquisitor. Ole stands ready to assist the Inquisition.
Of course you are.
Always.
Secrets and lies. Do you understand why we fear your Inquisition? You act as if you're the solution to every problem. How long before you drag us into another war?
What war did we drag you into in the first place? We've never dragged you into a war. I guess he's saying how long until your secrets and lies, even if you've never done it before, will drag it, will start something that you can't control. But I don't know. That's
What's
kind
going
of
on here?
BS.
The Orlesians tried to take one of our people, Inquisitor. We've secured the area.
This is the Winter Palace. You cannot simply seize control when one of your guards attacks a servant.
The Inquisition is handling this. When some noble commits a crime of fashion, you can take over.
I only asked what he was doing.
And when I refused to bow to the Inquisition's dogs, you attacked me. How would you like us to handle the situation, Inquisitor?
That barrel there. Where did it come from?
I was ordered to bring wine for the guests.
You're lying.
Your Inquisition soldiers are completely out of control.
No, we're in control. Keep talking and you'll find yourself in chains.
Oh, Christ. This is awful, because we don't have any of... I actively dislike this. I mean, I don't know if I actively dislike this, but I don't know if I dislike this game design-wise, but it's really uncomfortable. Like, there's no more exploration. Can't we take both into custody until we figure out what's going on? Why do I have to pick a side? I have no idea who's right yet. How am I arresting either of these people? Okay. Was the Orlesian servant? Take the guard into custody. I think we have to take the guard into custody. This is already boundary-wise. This is already really sus. That we look sus as hell. I think we can take the guard into custody and just because I don't know. I think we could take the guard into custody and find out more, like treating them with respect. Like, I don't think we can afford at this point to just arrest an Orlesian in the Winter Palace.
I apologize for my guard's actions. My people will take her into custody with your permission.
As you say, Inquisitor, Lord Cyril will hear about this.
Inquisitor, I also found this by the barrel. I can't read the language.
This has got to be something...
Did you resolve the problem with the guard?
The guard is the least of our problems. Someone smuggled Gatlock barrels into the Winter Palace.
Oh shit, that's what they were.
Smile, Inquisitor. There are many eyes upon us. At least now we know the true extent of the dragon's breath.
You think the dragon's breath is these Gatlock barrels?
Of course, a surprise attack, even through the Illuvians, would have met fierce resistance. But if everyone at the Exalted Council died in an explosion, the South would be rudderless, vulnerable to attack. This is what Corypheus should have done after the explosion at the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
Oh god, Liliana is scary.
Attack as swift and unstoppable as the breath of a dragon.
How are you still smiling?
She has to.
Years of training as a bard, Inquisitor. We cannot show weakness now. Enemies could be watching, or we can let them seize idle conversation between two friends.
The guard who confronted the servant said she found this note near one of the barrels. It looks like Kunari writing.
Let me see. I picked some up from the Iron Bull, though I'm told my accent is atrocious. These are orders for positioning the Gatlock in the palace. When duty has been performed, report to the Vidisala through the mirror marked by a bookcase.
I've been hoping to meet the esteemed Vidisala. How nice of her to invite us over.
Good. While you do that, I will have agents locate the Gatlock barrels and remove them safely. I will also send word to my foreign contacts. We must see where else this dragon could strike.
So yeah, so that was my fault for not noticing that it was a Gatlock barrel, and because I don't know what I assumed it was just a general barrel, and that all the barrels kind of looked like that. But no, I probably should have realized it was not a wine barrel. Okay, let me see. Okay, so let me see if I can actually talk to other people again. I don't know if anything different will come.
It was the same boy. His mother on the ship, his father in their homeland. He grew up lonely. or didn't.
Yep, that's cool. Okay. What about... Cassandra should be over here.
How did Varric, of all people, become the
Okay, so
Viscount
this
of
is...
Kirkwall? A mystery for the ages.
Yeah, so this is... So these are just same conversation. But something that a couple of y'all that Petra and Aprustian suggested to me is that I haven't yet talked to Dorian and to Liliana. And so I wonder if I can still get like introductory conversations with them. I kind of doubt it, but we can try at least. This is something I don't know if I've seen before. This is just a note sitting near Cullen. Notes carried back and forth by runners, covered in different handwriting. This is unacceptable. I was to wear the red cape with the chevrons today, but no one can find it in the wardrobe, which appears to be in 5 different places at once. Send Melise to me immediately. I haven't seen Melise all day, Uncle. She disappeared after setting out the bedclothes last night. One of the palace maids had to help me into my luncheon dress. Alida, you let some sticky-fingered scullery wretch lace up your Montfort silk gown. Have one of your footmen look for Melise, and tell him to lay a few stripes on that elf's backside when he finds her. Oh, this suddenly got a lot less funny.
Why not? I knew it was foolish to hope the Exalted Council would go smoothly.
At least the sky hasn't torn open again.
Give it time. The day's still young.
Tell me about your nugs. Did you get any new ones?
Oh yes! A litter was born just a month ago. We are weaning them right now. If you are hoping for one, I'm afraid they're already spoken for.
No, I'm good without nugs. Thank you, though.
Do you miss being our spy master?
I think I miss the people more than the work.
That's how it usually is.
Josie, Cullen. I didn't notice how much I liked having them near until they weren't. We write, of course, but it's not the same.
I hear that.
Have your agents any news I should hear about?
There is activity in the Tirashan. Strange elves, like those at the Temple of Mythal. No news of Solus, however.
So maybe those... Because what was strange about those elves in the Temple of Mythal was how old and detached from civilization they were. So maybe these elves that she's talking about were like... Not guardians of Mythal, but guardians of Fenarel.
Perhaps later, Liliana.
I'll be right here if you need anything.
Okay. And then... Where is Dorian? Dorian's there. Yeah, so it's good to... It's very strange seeing them with the time having passed. And I'm glad to see that they're doing it, and I don't know, it feels like they're doing it right. Is this... This isn't chess, this is like...
This time
magic
of year,
chess.
It'll be difficult
Fantasy
to find
chess.
a caravan to go all the way back home. Maybe a sea voyage. I could get captured by burly Canary pirates. That would be fun.
So you're an ambassador.
What is this ambassadorship about, exactly?
You tell me. I didn't ask for it. One day I was minding my business in the capital, the next, here I am. I believe my father set it up, but the Imperium certainly didn't object. They'd love for the Inquisition to fall apart, so they're happy if it seems they consider this council a waste of time.
That makes no sense.
No? If Dread Tevinter actually pushed for the Inquisition's end, everyone else would disagree on principle.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So they send a nobody pariah and hope for the best. Makes perfect sense to me.
What did you do in Tevinter while you were away?
I'll tell you what I didn't do. See Father even once.
Good.
Mother tracked me down once, which was nice. I also went to Carinus to see my good friend Maeveris. Then I settled some of Alexius's affairs.
Oh, I forgot about Alexius.
That wasn't fun.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Any thoughts about the Exalted Council?
A few. Divine Victoria needs a new tailor for one.
No, she does
The
not. She's
paintings
perfect.
Of Liliana in that enormous robe, you'd think she was pregnant. Could cause a delicious scandal. As for this whole Exalted
It's a fair
Council
point,
business,
actually.
well,
I warned you once that no one would thank you for saving the world. Sadly, I'm always right. So long as the Inquisition's around to remind them they're not really in charge, they'll never sleep comfortably. Whether they have the guts to take action, I suppose we'll see.
So I also wouldn't be surprised if someone from like Ferelden or someone from the inside were helping with this invasion. Just because it would show that... No, because I feel like it would be just another... This would actually be a chance to cement the Inquisition's power rather than knock it down.
I look forward to it.
Yeah, so never mind. I don't think it's an inside job. Okay. So... Let me see if I can go back to that. I want to see if I can remember how to get to the... how to get to that alluvion from before. Not this new one, but the one we just came out of, because I want to check out those side areas with the purple fire. Ooh, another thing I haven't read. Oh my god, Harden Hightown Chapter 12 by Varric Tethras. They say you can buy anything in the Lowtown Bazaar. It's mostly true. On the right day you can find vendors hawking spices from Seheron, the legacies of unknown dwarven paragons, maps to hidden fortresses in the Donarchs, and the crown jewels of Antiva. And no bookstore in Thedas peddles more wild stories than Lowtown. Dunn and Bernakovich made a point of greeting each shopkeeper as he passed, so that the continual chant of guardsmen reached the ears of the two large men shadowing him since he left Lady Marielle in Hightown. The address she'd given him led to a warehouse in the Foundry District, a section of the city populated only by rusted metal spikes, vagrants, and the smell of regret. I don't know why I keep adding it. It feels like a very noir sentence. Donna knocked on the door. An immaculately dressed butler greeted him and gestured for him to enter. Guardsman Brenokovich, Messer Wagner has been expecting you. This asshole. Dunn followed him through a labyrinth of warehouse. No, he's not an asshole. I don't remember him, actually. I mean, I know him, but I don't remember his details. Dunn followed him through a labyrinth of warehouse offices to a back room, richly appointed with silk carpets and tapestries depicting the execution of Andraste. 2 heavy armchairs upholstered in velvet. Excuse me, I had to pull that mic out while I sneezed. Upholstered velvet sat in the center of the room. In one sat a smug, red-haired man dressed entirely in blinding white samite. The other chair was empty. Guardsman, please sit. The gentleman spoke with a heavy Starkhaven accent, which I have no idea what it sounds like. I suppose you would be Messer Wagner. Oh, wait, maybe Wagner is German? I am a procurer... No, I can't do... I'm not going to try a German accent. I am a procurer of antiquities, Sarah Bernakovich, as I'm sure the Lady Dunwald explained. Wagner carefully lit a pipe made of carved bloodstone and inhaled. But we are both men of business, guardsmen. You are soon to retire, are you not? Allow me to present you with an opportunity. Dunn turned a critical eye on the tapestry of Andraste's pyre. I'm listening. Wagner watched him through a growing veil of smoke. Do you know what Seamus Dunwald had in his possession, guardsman? What made the poor man worth killing? Do tell. The sword of Hissarion. Wagner leaned forward, studying him closely. The very blade that pierced Andraste's heart. Dunn gave him a flat stare. If I believed that were even possible, I'd think that blade would be worth a lot of coin. Most would look at it and see a rusted piece of scrap. It's no longer the jeweled blade of an Archon, but to the right buyer, guardsman, the sword is worth an empire's ransom. I know such buyers. Wagner smiled. It is here, in Kirkwall, and if you can help me find it, I can make you a very rich man. Now, something I wish that there had been the case in this game. It wouldn't make much sense in terms of the lore, but I kind of wish that they had made it so that
seeks the truth and finds a whirling blade cut so sublime, royal hearts and devouring minds.
I really love that song. Sorry, I had to stop. I totally lost my train of thought just in hearing her voice. Yeah, I kind of so something I wish that was just that so that I could keep it better in track in my mind was that each book that you found from Hard and Hightown, each chapter was sequential, so that wherever you found the first one, that was chapter 1. Wherever you found the second one was chapter 2. I think that would make it more enticing to keep going and find the end of the story, even if it doesn't make sense, like why you would happen to find them in that particular order. But I think I still would have liked it. Now, all right, so we're going to try to go in here, I guess. Was this where we found it initially? Was this where it was? Oh, damn it. I forgot I wanted to bring in Iron Bull and have him as a tank. Ah, crap. Crap-a-doodle-ding-dong. I feel like I'm going to... This has been, like, mechanically a tough thing, so I feel like I'm going to regret if I don't have a... actual tank. Ah, shit. Oh, I can just go back. So, this is something just as I've been respeccing Iron Bull, to give him access to the Vanguard and weapon and shield stuff instead of being a two-hander. I've just noticed these different things. Has this always been the case or is this a DLC thing where you have two options to upgrade? Where like I can either upgrade Payback Strike with Sweet Revenge to do more damage and stun taunted enemies, or I can have it now taunt enemies. I think I'm understanding that right. It's pretty sweet if that's new. I like it. Alright, also while I'm here back in town, I'm going to upgrade the Heart of Rage with... Wait, where's that sigil? I thought I could upgrade with a sigil. Do I not have a sigil? Do I need to craft a sigil? Upgrades. Runes. Sigil of the Highland Ravager. Plus 10% fire damage, right. So how do I equip this? Modify weapons. Heart of Rage. Yeah, I just don't see the sigil at all. What am I missing? Can I only upgrade some weapons? Like, could I upgrade the Deadly Bleeding Crusher with it if I wanted to? No, it's just runes. Is it something only for armor? No, it can't be. It seems like it's a weapon thing. No, it is armor. Sigil, it's a sigil. Okay. Dorian. Yeah, yup. Huh. Actually. Oh, no, that's warrior only. Okay. Let's give you a sigil of the Highland Ravager. Confirm changes. Okay. So we've equipped the sigil. Good. So now we'll actually head back to the Illuvian. Alright, so I'm back here in Illuvian land with new party members. So this time instead of Cassandra as my tank.
That one doesn't like you?
This mirror doesn't look broken, but it's inactive. Maybe there's a way to unlock it.
This smells like it's going to be the final boss mirror. But yeah, so now Iron Bull is my tank. And look at those Road Warrior WWF shoulder pads that he's got. I love it. Yeah, so we're back at the Elven Mountain ruins. So the first thing I'm checking out is to the left here. Ooh, listen to Iron Bull.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. The old team together again to kick some ass.
There's no throwing, right?
It was one time.
See, it's funny how much the dynamic changes. The dynamic between just having Iron Bull here instead of Cassandra. Like the Iron Bull Dorian dynamic is different than the Cassandra Dorian dynamic. The Iron Bull Sarah dynamic is radically different than the Cassandra Sarah dynamic. Super cool. Absolute best part of Dragon Age Inquisition. Up, someone's helm fell down. All right, here we go. Okay. What do we get? Superb Belt of the Inferno Pact. Fire-based abilities are much more powerful at the cost of a large amount of health. I'll try this out on Dorian. I'm worried because he's like my only healer, but I mean, how much is much more powerful, I guess, is the question. Right now he has the tonic spell, which is doing jack and shit. No, it's doing a little bit. Let's do the opposite of the tonic spell. So the next thing I'm going to is the part in this Forgotten Sanctuary. Excuse me, throat clearing again. So I want to get past here. So can I stand up on this first? Or will I get toasted? I think I'm good for now. Here we go. Yeah! Sigil of Philanderus. Plus 100% poison damage, minus 50% attack. No thanks. Yeah, if I had coal maybe, but I don't have coal, so no. Alright, this is next. Let's see, so this is from that tower here. Here we go. Success. Alright, let's read this first. Crumpled note. This unsigned note is written half in Kunlot, half in the common tongue. The lettering on the Kunlot looks shaky. 10 more in today. No one saw me. 10 more. This must be the 10 more Gatlocks. If more instructions, please use second drop point. More people on the ground soon. It has better cover. Okay.
A letter by the Kunari. Why are they translating it into our language?
There is an inside man. There absolutely is then. And it must be that Orlesian that was moving it. Shit, maybe we shouldn't have let them go. Electricity-based abilities are more powerful at the cost of health. I don't think I need that. Dorian is my man. And Dorian is a fire boy. This also, yes. I think this might be the last one, but I'll do another check just in case. Superb Belt of Urgency. Wearer of this belt gains a large boost to attack speed when below 50% health. Ooh, that might be, that bestill my Reaver heart. What am I using now? The Bind that guides. 10% attack speed. Gosh, I want that too, though. But maybe I give that pair to someone else. So let's see if I go with... Wait, what was that? Belt of Urgency, yeah. Because I'm often below 50% health. That seems perfect for me. And instead of using the Eye That Weeps, then let me swap to, I don't know, Superb Amulet of Constitution Sound, or Master Stamina Amulet, I don't know. Let's do Constitution. No, Stamina. No, Stamina, okay. And then I can give that set item. And let me know if I'm misunderstanding the set, but I think it's a set. I can give that to someone else. Sarah, you can have the Bind That Guides, and you can have the Eye That Weeps. What was Malika's guard again? No, that's minus 50% flanking damage, though. That's really good, too. But I'll give you the Eye That Weeps. Alright, so I've finished exploring for now in the back trail, at least, looking for those purple fire spots. Let's check out this. I probably won't go in this session, but let me check out at least what's at the top of this new path that wasn't here before. I don't think this was here before. Look for the Vidisala through an alluvian near a bookshelf. So is this going to be another side path that's going to open up if I touch this? No, it looks like this is already touched. This is a bird of some kind, of eagle or falcon or something. I don't know the difference. Anything on this side? Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Sweet discharge. Gross. Anything over here? No. But definitely over here. I like the sound also as the map, as the road comes into focus. Alright, my hope is that this is going to be a third piece of that set. What I think is a 4-piece set. Maybe one of the rings. Like the tie that binds, the eye that winks, or whatever it is. Alright. Read. Crumpled page. This note is written in an unknown language, but the portly figure at the bottom with a ring of keys and an unflattering scale is likely a jailer who once walked these flagstones. He's been drawn cross-eyed, with wiggling lines radiating from his backside. Is this Sarah who did this? Probably not. Final loot, but fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, still shame on me. At this point, it's shame on, I don't know. I assume it's a demon, that's all I mean. Yeah, there we are. Great Terror, let's take you out. So let's see what this attack speed boost is at 50% health. Holy shit! I become like a whirling dervish. And especially if I can get recharges of my health, that's absolutely worth it. Yeah, I like this new ring. Or this new belt. Belt of Urgency. Fade touched ring velvet, just what I've always wanted. Regular ring velvet, just what I've always wanted. The skin that stalks, ironically what I've always wanted. Okay, the skin that shields, the skin that stalks, the skin that strikes. So this is if I wanted to use this stuff on, if I wanted to use this armor set on someone else. But thankfully I'm just using it on, tank. Another same as the skin that stalks, and this is probably, the strikes is probably a light. No, it's stalks is light, strikes is medium. This is a medium, okay, whatever. But these are different versions of that part. Okay. Notes of methods of enchantment. Notes on the 4th attempt. The weave goes smoothly. Bound tightly between many items, the stress on the energy produces finer results than a singular enchantment. Using up the last of the stock was well worth it, as I explained it to it as a great courtesy before final work began. As I explained to it as a courtesy. Okay. I'm not sure what the object of that is. Adjustments to the underlay were a great success and will allow the recipe to be made with material taken from lesser animals if the need arises. Below the letters, possibly in lieu of a signature, is the stamp of a stylized hollowhead. Alright, so we're giving this to Sarah. The skin that stalks. Big upgrade too. Oh, and it looks sweet as hell. Sarah looking elegant in that. Badass and elegant. I like it. But there's still one piece missing, right? There has to be. With Snake. Wait. By the way, what the hell is the jail doing here? Dragon statue? Did they really keep prisoners in, like, the void between worlds? It's kind of fucked up, isn't it? I don't know what this place is. It's not the Fade, but some sort of nexus. Alright, so we're heading back here. I wonder if there's got to be one more of these things that has the fourth piece, right? Not like it matters that much, but I'm curious. So let me actually just see what that fourth piece does, though. So, Sarah, skin that stalks, okay. Stacking bonus is granted on ability usage. So now that she has 3 pieces, does she get plus 10 attack speed and plus 10 movement speed? I don't know. The leather of this armor gives off a faint living heat. It's heavier than it looks, but the weight and warmth are somehow comforting. The armor makes little noise and motion, and after a surprisingly short time, wearing it feels quite natural. Certainly seems good. I think there's no doubt there. Let me not jump there. Alright, so we got this little bookshelf. Read. Map of the crossroads. That's what this is, the crossroads. The unsigned note was tucked into a bookshelf in the crossroads as if left for someone to find. Do not stray from the marked paths. There are many mirrors, some lead to danger. Do not linger longer than you must. At the bottom is a crude map of floating islands, some of which seem impossible to reach. Book from the Crossroads. A book from the Crossroads, its pages are filled with numbers and letters splattered around the page in random order, like writing in a dream. Is this a cipher, maybe? I don't think so. Every other book on its shelf is filled with the same nonsense script. In certain lights, the letters appear to shift slightly out of the corner of the eye. It's got to be just readable by...
marked by a bookshelf. This should be it.
Good. Time to get some answers from the Vidasala.
And communal journal. Communal journal. This slim journal was tucked into a bookshelf in the crossroads as if left for someone to find. Each entry is in a different hand. I've dropped rocks off a dozen ledges. I've not heard one hit bottom. This place has no bottom. Do not be here if you have no tasks here. An entry in Kunlot follows. Emmet missed the rendezvous. He said he was scouting the lower ledges on orders. Another entry in Kunlot follows. Understood, no one's to go near that mirror. What am I looking at in here? It's darker. There's like a building with pillars of some kind. Is that a throne? I don't know, but we'll find out next time. So thank you for watching, and I will see you all later. Look at this badass. Oh, and look at the sky. It's like that color when you're looking at a bubble in the sunlight. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you later. Bye-bye.